Well, hello, my friends. I know I have been MIA for a minute, but I am back and ready to share with you what I have been working on, starting with these Boho Farmhouse inspired wall decor. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. For the first piece, I'm using a charger from Dollar General and cotton nautical rope from the Dollar Tree. Then I'm going to start wrapping the nautical rope around itself so it forms a circle, and for it to keep its shape, I'm adding some hot glue dots here and there. Now that I have a center, I'm going to continue to wrap the nautical rope in a circular motion, only I'm not stretching it out so that it is straight, but I am gluing it down so that it's in its natural state and it forms a unique texture and design. And I did forget to mention that the nautical rope, I did unravel it, so that's how it has that wavy form. For this next step, I'm going to be repurposing a straw hat, and if you need a straw hat, you can always go to the Dollar Tree and pick one up. I have seen plenty of them there. And once I have all of my strands, I'm just going to start gluing them down right outside of where the nautical rope is. So I really wanted my pieces to have a lot of texture, so I'm going to be adding these beads. I believe these are 2 millimeters, and I'm just taking some floral wire that I had from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just threading them, and I'm just going to measure around the inner part of the ring of the charger, if that makes sense. So it's between the nautical rope and the straw from the hat that we cut out earlier, and then I'm just going to start gluing that into place. At this point, I was really liking the way this piece was looking, but I felt like I needed something more. So since I already had the beads out, I decided just to randomly add some more beads in between the nautical rope. And I'm so glad I did, because it just made the piece come together and look so cohesive. To hang it up, I'm using that picture wall hanging kit from the Dollar Tree. And I'm using the gold prongs that it comes with, as well as that wire. And I just made my own hanger. So here's what the first piece looks like. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. For the second one, I just took some macrame cord and I braided it, and I forgot the measurements, you guys. I apologize for that, but this was actually last year when I started making them, and I'm literally just getting around to editing it. So I braided it. I did a fish braid. You can braid however you like, and then I just added another bead to the middle just to hide that tape that I had to keep the macrame cord together. And I'm just going to continue to glue this in a circular motion like we did previously with the first one. All right, confession time. So when I started to make these pieces, I didn't necessarily have a vision of the way I wanted them to look, or I didn't have anything sketched out. I didn't have anything planned out. The only thing that was going through my head at this time was that I wanted to create some decor pieces that were going to fit my style, which is Boho Farmhouse. And I had all of the materials that I needed to do so. So when I was working on the second piece, I came up with the strategy, and the strategy was just to use all the same materials within all three pieces so that they looked very cohesive, that they looked as if they were a set of three, or just an actual set, or just from the same family. I don't know. Let me know what you guys are thinking so far. So far, I have the boho look going on in this charger, and I really wanted to tie in the farmhouse. So I decided to use jute cord, and I think it just really connected to the two styles together. That is just my opinion, and I might be a little biased because they are my creations, but let me know what you guys think. Would you use something differently to maybe tie in some farmhouse in here? I couldn't think of anything else at the moment, and I was just really looking through my stash and utilizing everything that I had already. This last one, I'm going to start it off differently. I'm still starting in the middle, and as you can see, I taped it off just to kind of more or less eyeball where the middle was. And as I've been starting everything with just wiring it off with some floral wire just so that it doesn't come undone, and I feel like it just gives it a different look. Again, that's just me, that's optional, but I really like the way it looks. And then I'm literally just going to glue it horizontally, and I'm going to continue gluing it horizontally without cutting it. So it's going to be more or less like a zigzag motion. And if you're using twine, I highly recommend using something that's a little bit thicker, maybe like 4 millimeters. I believe this one's about 2 millimeters. And it was really thin, and I could see a lot of the residue from the hot glue gun. So that's just something to keep in mind. From this point on, I think everything that I'm going to be doing is really repetitive, so there's no, I guess, need for explanation. I'm just going to be using different materials, so you see me using the jute and zigzagging that. Then I'm going to continue zigzagging jute, but twisting it with some yarn. And then I'm just going to go in with the yarn itself and zigzag that. And then on the other side of the beads, I'm going to just twist up some yarn and zigzag that. And then I'm also going to go in with some nautical rope, zigzag that. And then I'm going to come in with the straw. So pieces of the straw hat, and that's the only thing other than the beads that I do measure and cut. But I felt like it wasn't really necessary for me to like explain everything because it's pretty self-explanatory. But if you do need some further instruction, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'd be happy to guide you. To finish off this piece, I'm going to go in with some more macrame cord that I braided. This is about 5 feet long, somewhere around there. And when I'm completely out of the macrame cord, I'm going to go in with some more cotton nautical yarn. And then I'm going to finish off with the straw hat strands, but I'm going to ruffle them at the very edge, and it makes it look really cute. I'm also going to go in with some more beads, like on the top of the bottom, just to bring everything together. And I'm sorry that there's no footage for this, you guys, but my silly mind forgot to push play. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like in the zone. I was creating and I forgot to push the play button. But let me know what you guys think about these pieces, and I really hope to see you guys back in the next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're reminded every single time I upload. And until then, have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye!